I'm here with Carl Abbott following Gresley's 2-0 win over Skegness. So Carl, that was quite a fractious game. Are you happy with the win? Maybe not so much the performance, like our best performance, but happy with the win nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm over the moon with the win, Alfie. That's the be all and end all today. I think it takes us top of the league if only for a few days, but it's important. It's a little landmark for us. We are very much kind of in the mix, and all the other sides I believe around us have won today. I think so anyway, looking at what the scores were at half time. So it was really important. It was a poor game, it was a bad game. We didn't play very well today, but we dug in, we stuck at it. I think the referee had a lot to answer for in it being fractious. I'm not sure it needed to be fractious. I think it was kind of made that way. I think both sides felt unjustly dealt with by the referee at different times, and then that brings out different parts of players' nature, and then they were very, very frustrated, and we were trying to slow things down. It's a few little niggly fouls and that, which is just part of football, but because of the tone that's been set, it becomes niggly, doesn't it? So, but yeah, pretty horrible game. A really good gate today as well. It's a shame we couldn't have put on a better show for them, but we keep rolling forward. Really pleased with the win.
You said you're top of the league, even though it might just be for a few days. Do you look back at it and go, look how far we've come since the couple of seasons ago, or do you go, there's still plenty of the season left to go, there's plenty of games to win and plenty of games to lose as well?
We've got a very set mentality this season, and we don't look past the game. We deal with the day. We keep saying it before the game. It's a mantra. It's a season in one game. It's just a mini season, one game. That's it. We don't look over our shoulders, and we don't look forwards. We just turn up, talk about it, go to the well, come in, enjoy the win, and enjoy the moment. We've said enjoy every moment, and then we put it to bed. We're going to have a drink and prepare for the next one. That's it. So I'm not really looking too far. As for the club, I'm really pleased for the club. I think we've obviously arrested the last year. A lot of hard work went in by a lot of people. The board, infrastructure of the club, and everything was kind of turned around last season because it was in free fall. And on the pitch it stabilised, obviously with me and Tomo and Gaz, and it stabilised and was better. And this year's just been an extension of that, really. So I'm really pleased for the club that it's kind of re-established its reputation. It's doing well again. The support's coming back. That's great. That's fantastic. But as far as looking forwards too much or back, we just deal with it a game at a time and just try and keep chalking up the wins.
And in that second half, we invited quite a lot of pressure, but I thought the defenders did really well. It's like our first clean sheet since I think the Dudley game. Yeah. So were you happy to get back to that defensive solidity? We didn't really allow them a sniff in the end.
No, they didn't. Again, and I'd like to say it was by design a little bit more like it has been in recent weeks, where we've kind of sat off in structure and soaked up the pressure. I think it was all a little bit flying by the seat of our pants today, if I'm honest. I don't. But the boys dug in at the back. They defended quite well. There was some pretty sloppy stuff in there as well, if I'm honest, and some things that I didn't like what I saw defensively, but we got the clean sheet, and that's great for the lads because the defensive record looks good and they deserve that credit, but I think all over the pitch we can be a lot better than that today. I think defensively we maybe another team puts us to the sword a little bit today, in terms of getting a few goals, and equally, we could have scored another 3 or 4. You can't miss 2 1-on-1s and an open goal. That's just what springs to mind. And I think in midfield we were loose and not about it. So it's a pretty poor performance, really. But attitudes were A1 as usual, and you've got to find different ways of winning in a season where you're successful. So you're going to play well all the time. So.
Cool. Cheers, Carl.